The Pacific Northwest is no stranger to strange tales. Bigfoot sightings, UFO activity, haunted forests. But one of the weirdest and most enduring mysteries comes from the rolling hills of Ellensburg, Washington. A man named Mel Waters called into a late-night radio show and told the world about a hole that had no bottom. And once the story aired, everything got weirder. This is the story of Mel's Hole, a tale of government conspiracies, undead animals, and a portal to the unknown. It all started on February 21st, 1997, when a man calling himself Mel Waters phoned in to Coast AM, a late-night paranormal radio show hosted by Art Bell. Mel claimed he owned property in the hills outside Ellensburg, Washington, and on that property was something deeply unusual, a hole in the ground. That doesn't sound too strange until you hear what came next. Mel said he dropped fishing line down the hole, not just once or twice. He tied weights to the end and used reel after reel, measuring as he went. According to Mel, he had lowered 80,000 feet, over 15 miles, of line, and he still hadn't hit bottom. If true, this would be the deepest vertical shaft on Earth. Deeper than the Mariana Trench, deeper than Russia's famous Kola super deep borehole. And there was more. Mel said animals avoided the hole. Birds wouldn't fly over it. His dogs barked at it and refused to go near. He claimed locals had used the hole for decades to dispose of unwanted items, old furniture, dead cattle, even trash, and nothing ever made a sound when it landed. No thud, no splash, just swallowed by the earth. The story captured the imagination of millions. Callers rang in with their own theories. Was it a geological anomaly? A secret government experiment? A gateway to another dimension? Mel's hole seemed to defy every natural law. But Mel wasn't finished. In a later call, he described how someone had once lowered a deceased dog into the pit, only for that dog to be seen alive days later, wandering near the hole. Others claimed black beams of energy shot out of the hole into the sky. One man said he'd seen a dark, shifting mist rise from it, like smoke that didn't smell like anything of this earth. The story was becoming less about geology, and more about something cosmic. After Mel's initial radio appearances, he said something strange happened. He claimed he was visited by government agents. According to Mel, they seized his property, set up a no-fly zone, and told him he could not return. He was allegedly paid off and exiled from the U.S. for several years, sent to Australia under mysterious circumstances. When he returned, he said the area was off limits. He couldn't access the land where the hole had been. There were no trespassing signs, and the locals suddenly stopped talking. If true, this suggests some kind of cover-up. But if not, was Mel simply spinning tales? Here's where the mystery deepens, or begins to unravel depending on your view. Despite multiple investigations, no one has ever found Mel's hole. There's no official record of a Mel Waters owning property in Kittitas County during the time he claimed. No geological survey confirms any bottomless pit in the region. Skeptics point out that no line, no matter how strong, could be lowered 80,000 feet without snapping from its own weight. Even with today's tech, that would be nearly impossible. Could the whole thing have been a hoax? A fictional story that spiraled out of control? Maybe, but here's the thing. The story won't die. People still report strange holes in the woods near Ellensburg. Ghost towns in the area have their own legends, mines that caved into something that wasn't rock. There's even speculation that Mel's hole is mobile, a sort of interdimensional rift that shifts locations. It's become a kind of modern American myth, a Pacific Northwest version of the Bermuda Triangle. So what was Mel's hole? A real geological anomaly that was quickly hidden from public view? An elaborate radio hoax? Or a metaphor? A cosmic abyss standing in for all the things we can't explain? Whether you believe Mel's story or not, the tale endures. Because there's something primal about the idea of a hole without bottom. It's the stuff of nightmares and ancient lore, a place you can throw anything into and never see it again. And maybe, just maybe, something down there throws things back. Thanks for watching The Weird Northwest. If you enjoyed this strange story from Washington State, Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with fellow weirdos. Got a theory about Mel's hole? Drop it in the comments. And if you know of any other bizarre stories from the Pacific Northwest, we're listening. Until next time, stay curious, stay weird. If you enjoyed this story, give the video a like and subscribe for more weird and fascinating tales about the Northwest. Got something strange you think we should cover? Drop it in the comments. We would love to hear it. Thanks for watching.